Hey there, here is a little video, part one of basic blues, okay? Now I'm going to start just by quickly going over the structure of the blues shuffle and the blues progression, which I kind of use interchangeably, although the shuffle is really the rhythmic pattern and the progression is the chordal pattern. So, blues is based on what's called the 1-4-5 chord progression, okay? And the numbers you'll often see written as Roman numerals, but they simply refer to the tonic, which is the 1 chord, the subdominant, which is the 4 chord, and the dominant, which is the 5 chord. And you don't even really have to know those terms, but that's what they actually mean. So, if we start in the key of A is our 1 chord. If we started in the key of C, C would be our 1 chord. If we started in the key of F sharp, then F sharp would likewise be our 1 chord. Returning to A, if A is the 1 chord, then all we have to do to find the 4 is count up 4 notes. So we've got A, B, C, D. And D is going to be our 4 chord. And for the 5 chord, A, B, C, D, E. So those will be our 3 chords for an A blues progression. Now just a quick caveat here. There are other chords that are going to show up in some blues songs. This is the basic blues progression, okay? There are other chords that are going to be added oftentimes at the end of the progression, but we're not going to sweat that right now. We're just talking the basics here. Okay, so if we're doing the blues, basic blues shuffle, this is a great key to do it in because your A, your D, and your E are all on open strings. So your A shuffle, you're going to use your open A string, and then on your D string, you're going to finger the 2nd fret, which gets you the note E, and then you'll alternate that with 4th fret, which is the note F sharp, and you will just alternate. Okay. Now when we switch to the D chord, or our 4 chord, we just shift, and now we've got our open D, and then the next string down we're going to finger also the 2nd fret, which is going to get us an A, and then alternate it with the 4th fret again, which will get us a B. So it's going to feel exactly the same as your A one did. It's just going to be on different strings. Okay, and then for the 5 chord, our E, you're going to use your open E, and then the same exact pattern. 2nd fret on the next string gets you a B, alternating with the 4th fret gets you to the C sharp. Okay, there's our D again, and then our A. Now, as far as the course of the progression itself, oftentimes you will hear the term 12-bar blues, okay? And that refers to the fact that most standard blues progressions fall into a group of 12 measures or 12 bars. And the way they're structured is this. You've got your opening chord, your root chord, your 1 chord, A, and you're going to have 4 bars of the A. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll have 2 bars of the 4 chord of D. 1, 2, and then another 2 bars of our A chord. 1, 2. So we're up to 8 bars now. We had 4 on A, 2 on D, and 2 again on A. So there's 8. Now for the last 4, they're going to switch every bar. So we've got 1 on E, 5 chord, 1 on D, 4 chord, 1 on A, our 1 chord, and then back to E. And then it starts over again. Just keeps repeating. And then if you're finished, if you're doing the last one, then you just hit another A chord, and that kind of puts an ending on it. Okay, so that's our basic blues progression, and that's our 1-4-5 sequence. Next video, I'll talk a little bit about the blues scale and how that fits in with it.